Welcome to the first episode of Jimmy's Bachelor Chow Recipes, the efficient way to eat and drink. Today, we are making margaritas. First will be my patented GhettoRita, and second, I'll be making a skinny margarita. Before we get started, a quick word about tequila, because I know some of you have had a bad experience with tequila in the past. This is most likely because you were drinking Jose. Never drink tequila that is not 100% agave. If it's not 100% agave, up to 49% of it can be filled with additives like coloring, flavoring, added sugar, etc. Now that we know what not to buy, let's go over what we should buy for our margaritas. Tequila has three main styles: Blanco, Reposado, and Añejo. Blanco is a clear liquor that has not been aged. Reposado is a tequila that has been aged 2 to 12 months in oak barrels. And Añejo has been aged over 1 year in oak barrels. For making margaritas, you are generally going to want to go with Blanco or Reposado. The complexity of the flavors in the Añejo will get lost in a margarita. Añejo is more of a sipping tequila. My favorite brand of tequila to use for GhettoRitas is Exotico. Its price is only a little more than the junk tequilas. However, the secret's out. This bottle used to retail for $9.99, and now it's hovering at about the $15 mark. All this talking about tequila is making me thirsty, so let's get to work. The beauty of my patented GhettoRita recipe is it's super easy to make. It can be made in big batches and even costs less than a bucket of mix and a bottle of Jose. This recipe follows a simple 2-2-1 pattern. It's going to be 2 parts limeade, 2 parts tequila, and 1 part orange liqueur or triple sec. To mix up this bad boy, fill a pint glass or red cup with ice. I'm going to start by pouring out our first shot of limeade and pouring it directly into our pint glass. Next, our first shot of tequila. Now, our single shot of orange liqueur. Followed by our final shot of tequila. And finally, our last shot of limeade. Because we layered our cocktail, it only needs a quick stir and it's ready to be enjoyed. I did not salt the rim. That is because the GhettoRita does not require it. It's all about making a quick and easy drink. Something that you can make en masse and for friends on a hot day. And there you have it, a finished GhettoRita. Slow. Some days you might want to take it slow and make a better class of cocktails. Maybe something without the word ghetto in the name. I got you covered. This is my recipe for a skinny margarita, but honestly, it's just how a margarita should be made. This recipe follows the same sacred ratio as the GhettoRita, 2-2-1. However, now it's 2 parts freshly squeezed lime, 2 parts tequila, and 1 part orange liqueur. Just like the GhettoRita, we are going to start with ice. You get all fancy and crush up some ice, or just use cubes. We're going to go with some top shelf booze for this margarita, so I'm going to stick with cubes so it doesn't get watered down. I'm going to make a smaller margarita because I already have one made that I have to drink myself. I know, poor me. And I'm going to make this one top shelf. However, the ratio will stay the same, 2-2-1. I roll out my limes before I squeeze them. I find you get a little better yield, and if you don't have a lime squeezer, it makes it a lot easier on the hands. Cut your lime in half and get squeezing. Next, we're going to put in our shot of tequila. For this one, I'm going with Don Julio Reposado. For the orange liqueur, we're going to go with Grand Marnier. So to stick with our 2-2-1 ratio, we're going to go with only half a shot. We're going to set the margarita aside and let it chill for a few seconds while we salt the rim of the glass. To do this, take one of the spent lime halves and run it along the rim. Press the rim into the salt and it will stick to the lime juice. we're going to drop another large cube of ice into our glass and get shaking our shaker. Give it a full 20 seconds. Carefully pour out the margarita, and you're done. There you have it, top shelf, skinny margarita. Thank you for watching, and I hope you enjoy my recipes. And remember to stay efficient, my friends.